Hi, I'm Thelma, a Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Today's DIY, I'm going to be showing you how to make 3 Christmas Thelma's bows. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me bring the camera down so you can see. Now I am using both Dollar Tree and Dollar General ribbon. I will tell you as we're going along which is which. This one's Dollar General. This is Dollar General. Every one except for this one and the Chanel stems are Dollar General. The other 2 on this one is Dollar Tree. So what you do, take your ribbon and take it to 10 and bring it down. Now take it out 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it to 5, which is 15. And do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's on 5. So once you get it started, we'll flip it over and it'll be easier to do. So just flip this over. That way you can hold it. Just keep bringing your ribbon, flip it over. Make sure it stays straight. It's very easy to do, and they turn out quite lovely, I think, the way I do these. Okay, go ahead and stop right here. Take this tape off. And flip it over. Now, make sure you have 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now just take it and make sure this is on the other side. And this one. And just crunch it up. Now take it and make sure it's even. As you can tell, it is. So take a Chanel stem. Get it even. Twist it about twice. Do this on top. Now the next color I'm using is the red. This is going to be the middle. Now do the same thing, but bring this up to, I'm doing it backwards, so you do yours on the numbers where it's 1 through 10, or if you can go backwards, just do it on this side because it's easier for me. Take it to number 14 if you're doing it backwards, or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 5 over. Now go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 over again. Always measure it to make sure. Okay. Now, just bring it and keep bringing it over and over. This thinner ribbon is a bit tricky to keep it even, but just grab hold of it there. It's well worth it once you get past the flimsy part of the ribbon. And again, once you are finished, take that tape off, because sometimes I forget. Bend it down. Make sure it's even. Now you take your other, make sure the tails are going in the same direction. Or, well, take this and put one tail on each side of this ribbon right here. Now I'm going to do it a different way. Just do it this way. And I hope you can hear the music in the background, because I still haven't figured out how to, during editing, to add music. And then the next one is the snowman. Leave in the comments if you can hear the music in the background, if it's disturbing you or do you find it relaxing. Now just go up 4. Okay, now again, just keep going around. And I'm using the whole row. That way it'll be for a fuller ribbon. Fuller bow. And remember to put these aside unless you want to use them for something else. But I have some DIYs I'm doing tomorrow, and I'll be using these bows on it, and I'm just doing this to show you how to do bows and be able to spend quality time showing you. That way I figure once we do like 3 of them, you'll pretty much have it down. Okay, now take the small. All I do on this is, well, I cut this in right here that's folded over. Keep some tail. Just doing a shoelace bow. Just tie it just like you would a shoe, as long as my fingers work right. I'm just getting them even. Once you tie it, just make sure they're even. Let me pull this side a little. I got to figure out which end is the one to tighten it up with. So grab there you go. Now take it and cut it. Go ahead and twist that in there about twice. Now let's do the other one if you want, or you can just use one. I just find it real calming and relaxing working on bows. I do all my crafts really, but I really enjoy working on bows. Okay, now tie that one on. The next step is fluffing it. So what I do, well, first let's trim this off right here. Now, start with the bottom. And what you do, you twist and fluff. Twist and fluff. Now the middle. But yes, I would appreciate it if you would leave a comment, like I had said. Just let me know how that music sounds to you. I mean, I'm going to edit the video and I'll know if you can hear it. But just let me know how it come across to you. If it's better than that silence that I always have when I'm not talking. Okay, now let's go to the other side. Now, tomorrow, when I'm doing the other video and I'm adding the bows to them, you will probably need to fluff them again. But that's just normal. And don't worry if yours doesn't turn out quite the way you expect. It takes time and it takes practice. So I guarantee the more you work with it, don't give up, the better you become. Or the better your bows will become. The better you will be at making bows. And let's do the last, the very top here. Twist and fluff. I just love these little snowmen. I was lucky when I went to Dollar General. I searched all through there, but this was the last row. I wanted to get a couple more, because for $1 you can't beat it. Okay, here's the bow. Now let's do the tails. You take it and you fold it over. And on the side where the wire edging is, you go up, and that's what makes your V. So let's do all of these before we start on the next one. Okay, now we're on the second bow, and all this ribbon came from the Dollar Tree on this one. So go up to 12. And then go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Count 5 over. which will be number, we'll go up to 6. It'll be up to number 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be up to number 17 if you're doing yours the way I'm doing mine. Okay. So just take it and bring it over and over. And see how easy it's beginning with a different type of ribbon. I love this pattern. Okay, make sure you take that tape off. I'm gonna get off my finger. Okay, now take this one and bring it down. See, 1, 2, 3. And 3. Now bring it, if that tail stay out of the way, make sure it's even. Crunch the middle up. Now always check sometimes, because see how that crunching, it just doesn't work out right. Now, okay, there we go. Get you another chenille stem, and we're going to tie it off just like we did the other one, facing upwards. We'll add another chenille stem tomorrow when we use these bows on the 2 projects that I have for tomorrow. And I don't know why I said 3 earlier, 3 bows. But we're only making 2, and I was thinking of making another project, but if I do, it won't need a bow. That's what I got confused about. So sorry if I misled you. Now take the center one and do the same thing. I'm just going up to number, I'm over on the high end, so I'm going to come here to show you again where it starts out at 1 on the end towards the camera. Go up to here, I'm going up to 14 to make a long tail. Now, count 1, 2, 3, 4, up to number 18. Now let's do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to number 8. I love this music I have playing in the other room. Figured that wouldn't be too loud. And I just can't wait till I get finished and I go to edit to see if it's being recorded for y'all. And again, just keep going around. Okay. Now, crunch it up and let's see if these are even. And it is. So get your chenille stem. And twist it. Now that's all that I'm going to do on this one. Make a red one and that, and I'm going to put some of this. It came from the Dollar Tree. Just make another shoelace bow. Make sure you get it to where it's big enough. And then cut, attach this. Now this one I'm just going to go ahead and bring back and twist it around, because we may cut it off and we may use it tomorrow. I'm not for sure. It depends on how that project turns out. Okay, now go to the bottom and let's just fluff. I think I have another one in there. You take it and you twist it and fluff it all at the same time. Now to do the top one, I just changed my mind because I didn't think that the poinsettia would look good with this checkered pattern, and I didn't want to make a bow that just didn't match, and each one didn't add to the beauty of the bow. You don't want to add something that's going to clash. But leave me a comment. Let me know which bow is your favorite of these two, and if you are going to try to recreate them. Now remember, you don't have to have the exact same pattern. It could you could have anything, whatever you have on hand. That's what I'm working with right now. Is the on all my stuff that I'm making. I'm just using what I have on hand. Because Christmas will be right up on us before you know it, and if you're like me, you're almost finished decorating, and you really don't need to make so much stuff that you're, tripping over it, to where it seems cluttered. And I use what I don't give away to my daughter or my friend and sell on Facebook. I use to decorate my home. And I fluffed the top one before I did the back one, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, now let's do the tails. And see what I mean about the tape? If you leave it on, it'll mess you up when you're trying to do your tail. There's one. Just make sure you get them all, and don't forget that little bow-tied bow. But these are real easy to make, and if you have, I have one of those bow makers, the baby, I think it's called the Baby Genius or Genie. It came from Walmart, and it was only it it was under $20. I'm not for sure if it was 17 or 18. But it's well worth it to, if you have a lot of trouble with your hands. But this is this bow. Alright, I want to thank y'all for stopping by. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell next to it. That way you will be notified each time I upload a video and you won't miss any. And leave a comment. I want to thank you again and have a good day.